Once upon a time, there were three nerds. One was a techie, the second was a teacher, and the last one was a movie junkie.
Clive, I officially hate you for this mission.
They each performed very hazardous duties, but I took them away from all that, and now they work for me. My name is Clive.
Another Valentine. Christine, happy Valentine's Day. Hey Luke, happy Valentine's Day and happy birthday as well. It's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, my credit cards.
Okay, Luke.
All your credit cards? Can I have some?
No.
As of right now, this is the last I have to give away. So, happy Valentine's.
Thank you.
Look, I'm on 9th State.
We'll see if there's more where that came from. Seeing as I live on the East Coast, and this is pretty much the first place that people got to when they were coming to this continent, we have lots of the oldest things in the country. So this is Old Government House, and it is one of the oldest official residences in Canada. Another landmark that we have right in the center of downtown is this massive church. It's called St. Mary's Basilica. So I've just discovered this ridiculously old cemetery, and I knew it was here, but I had no idea how old it was. And I don't know if you can see some of it, but apparently it's been closed to burials since 1844. That's pretty fucking old. Breweries for the win! Alright, so we're coming up on a port called Pier 21, and it was Canada's main immigration port from the 20s up until the 60s, and over 1.5 million people immigrated through this port. And to add on to our little note of romance, there were also a whole lot of war brides that came through here, moving to a whole new country, or a whole new continent for love. Aww, so romantic. But here we are, and you can't see the water, unfortunately, because it's kind of, you know, on the other side of this place, but yeah, Pier 21. So when I was a kid, there was a show on a local station that was set here in the Halifax Harbor and was using tiny little models of tugboats and container ships and all different kinds of boats that we have in the harbor. One of the characters was Theodore the tugboat, and he was very popular, so they actually made a Theodore tugboat. And this is him. This is a real boat. It really does, you know, go around the harbor, and this is Theodore. Children love this. And I do too. So those are all of the landmarks that I got to when I was filming. There were more that I could have done, but I have done them before on my personal channel. So if you are, you know, really interested to know a little bit more about where I live, click right here somewhere right here. Otherwise, moving on. Alright, Clive, so you wanted us to talk about romance and or chocolate, I believe. Today is Valentine's Day, for the next 15 minutes, anyway. So I thought I'd chat about that for a second first. I'm not really a fan of Valentine's Day. I never really have been. I think that if you need a day to remind yourself or to appreciate or celebrate your relationship or love, if you need a day for that, then I think you've got bigger problems probably than spending, you know, $7 on a 5-cent card. Chocolate. Chocolate is fantastic. All kind. Chocolate cake, chocolate mousse, chocolate coffee, chocolate booze, chocolate covered cashews. Chocolate covered coffee beans. Hell yeah. Hazelnut chocolate spread. Chocolate body paint. Chocolate body paint. Now, romance. I think romance is a very interesting and a very individual thing. For example, hypothetically, if you like me and you dress up and come surprise me with, chocolates or teddy bear or flowers, I wouldn't call that romantic. I would call it really nice and really cute, and I'd really appreciate it. But I wouldn't call it romantic. I think that romance requires thought. Like, let's say replace the flowers or chocolates with the next comic book in my favorite series, or a poem that you wrote, or even just a mixed CD of songs that are significant for the two people involved. I don't know. In my opinion, being romantic is showing that you're thinking about someone, that you're willing to put thought into something that will really, surprise them and really mean something special for another person, I think. I hope that makes sense. Clive, I hope you consider this mission to be successfully completed, and seeing as I still have 10 minutes left of Valentine's Day, I figured I would sign off with the little love poem. Yeah. And I'm going to read it because I didn't memorize it. If I had to choose between the stars and the ocean and the moon and you, I'd never see a starry night on the beach again. You make me feel like no one else can. You make me forget the rest of the world for a little while and just exist with you and happy. Butterflies spring from your lips, your eyes, your voice, your heart, and your mind, crossing unseen oceans to reach my body. They caress and take me by surprise, and at first touch turn the blood that fuels my very being into liquid smiles. There's nothing outside of ecstasy in this moment. I long for your arms around my body, your lips at my neck, your hair cascading down my back as we rest, frozen in embrace. I long to whisper words in your ear, words you've never heard. I long to give you so much that you've yet to experience. Even if things fall apart, I long for you to have those experiences. I long for you. I long for us. Sam, we'll see you Wednesday.